In this video, I will show you a step-by-step guide how to get a Chinese driving license here in Shanghai. So the first steps is that you need the following requirements. The first thing you need is an official authorized driving license. For example, the original German driving license. I also took my international translation, which I got from Germany, which I use, for example, for traveling in Australia, etc. From my experience here, it's not necessary. They just take the original driving license and that's it. The second thing necessary, of course, is your passport. Without passport, nothing happens in China. Then the third thing is, which you might not know yet, is a Chinese phone number. So please make sure that you have an SIM or eSIM which has a Chinese phone number. It's mandatory for a lot of devices and services here in China, so make sure you have it. What might also work is if you have a colleague or friend from China, that you just use his or her phone number. For example, we had a colleague with us and we used her phone number because we did not have an own phone number with us. So to sum it up, you need original driving license, passport, and a Chinese phone number. So what are the steps? The first step is you call a Didi, which is the Uber in China, and you can do it via Alipay app or WeChat, or just download the Didi app and drive to exactly this location here. It's one of two translation offices. You can see the opening hours here in the bureau, which offer translation services. The first step is you get a translation, then you go to the vehicle department. If you drive exactly to this location here, you can see that you just go through the entrance, you take the elevator to the 16th floor, and there you just move left and again left, there's the office. You first go to counter 6 and you tell the employee that you want a temporary driving license. A temporary Chinese driving license is the keyword in general you need to know. That's basically which every employee will understand. Just in case, you can use translator, but from my experience, it's okayish if you just use English. Of course, it's always better to have some Chinese friends with you, but it might not be mandatory. Then you can choose if you want to have a Chinese name. Please be prepared for this question. You can tell yes and just give the name, or no and keep forward. You then get a small paper. With this paper you go to counter 8 and you pay the fee. I paid the fee via WeChat. That's of course something you need to know in China. Every payment is via WeChat or Alipay. In rare circumstances, in some international malls, they also accept like Visa, MasterCard and Amex, but usually only WeChat and Alipay is the way to go. So that might fourth thing to consider to get a driving license, but it's mandatory kinda in China, so you will have it anyway. You pay the fee, you get the paper back, and then you wait, because the other employee at counter 6 still has your driving license and the person will translate it. It usually takes 5 to 10 minutes maximum. Then you get the paper back and you should check the document if it was translated successfully. For example, if there are some switches in the dates, that could be kind of a standard fail or issue which might occur. So be aware of that and check all the details. You get the official translation, you put it in an envelope, and then congratulations, you have one of two steps done. Then the next step is to go down, call in Didi, and go to the vehicle department. There are a lot of vehicle departments in Shanghai, of course. It's a city with multi-million population, so I think right now it's 25 million population. So of course I can only show you the department where I was. You go to exactly this location, call your Didi, and then it looks exactly like here. You go through the entrance and then through kind of the reception, and you give the person the last 4 digits of your passport. I'm not sure for what they needed, but they want to hear it, so just show passport and say temporary Chinese driving license, and you will get a counter number. So basically a ticket with a number. Then you go to the next step in the entry hall. There are a lot of counters, and there you can wait until your ticket number occurs on a display. Usually you will be notified by some alerts, some sounds, some notification, and then you can go to the counter. There she will again check everything, so the translation, what you want. Again, the keyword is temporary Chinese driving license, and usually they can speak English. Then the next step is, if they checked everything, that she will tell you they will need a photo. I think you can do it before, but I would recommend just doing it there. She gives you again all the documents and make some notes there. Then you go behind, then you go back to the entrance on the left, and then again left, there's some small shop. You can buy some drinks and food there. If you go straight, then on the right, there you can find the photo guy. The photo guy again controls everything. Again, you say temporary Chinese driving license, and there was the first question about the phone number. This person controls everything, notes down the phone number, and then you make again a payment for the photos. I think it was a couple of bucks, and then you go make the photo shooting. They print it out instantly. You get the license. You get the printed out photos back. That's basically it. You go back at the entrance to the reception again. You get a new ticket with a new number, and then you again wait, and probably you will be at the same person. That was the case in my scenario. So you go again there, you have the photos, then you also have to give your Chinese phone number to the employee there. There you need also to make some signs, 4 times, 2 times your signature, 2 times your passport number on the top and bottom. Person will cut it out, so you have a copy of it, and the other one is for the vehicle department. I'm not sure right now, but I think there was also a payment there, some fees you have to pay for it. So we have the translation fee, we have the photo fee, and the license fee. I think that was kind of the setup. I'm not sure right now, but in general it's just a few bucks, so anyways it shouldn't be a problem. Then you are kind of done, because the last step is to make a test. And the test is to watch a video for 20 to 30 minutes. And it kind of has some rules and regulations displayed and explained in English via subtitles and Chinese, but also a lot of the storytelling. You kind of watch a video for half an hour, and of course you are monitored, so make sure you're really watching it. And then they will come to you and bring you the final document, and then it should look exactly like this. Here, congratulations, you have your Chinese temporary driving license. It might also be the case that you need to go anywhere after 20 to 30 minutes. I would recommend you doing a countdown to just make sure, in case the employee forgets it. In our case, we were kind of called, they brought it, handed over, and that's it. So this was the step-by-step guide how to get a temporary Chinese driving license in Shanghai. So I hope it was helpful for you guys to do it on your own. I was very lucky that Neo arranged a contact person which helped me going through the process. I thought that it is helpful for anyone doing it on their own, because I hate it when people lose their times because they need to do it again. So anyways, it might be that you now just watch a video, you can do it on your own, and you feel comfortable and safe doing it. So of course it's better to have some support locally with some guys following you and making sure everything is all right. But I think, and I'm really confident, that with English speaking, that if you are fluent in English, you have some translation apps, and you now know all the locations, that you can do it on your own. It's pretty easy, I would say. So good luck with your driving license, have fun driving, safe driving, and of course test out Neo and all the other great IVs here in China. It's really an awesome experience, and I can recommend it to anyone to experience the status quo of the EV brands which are exclusive to China. Yeah, so I wish you good luck with that and see you in the next video. And in general, if you want to see some Shanghai impressions in German, then feel free to take a look at the YouTube channel. It's 100% in German. I just wanted to make sure that because I looked previously if I can do it on my own, that I didn't find really good helpful English videos. So here it is. I hope it's helpful. Please like and comment for the algorithm so other people can find it. Enjoy your trip. Be safe. See you. Bye bye.